Imagine if you were able to overcome the emotional or physical pain of grieving a loss of a pet and achieve that calmness and loving connection with yourself and with them. To help you do this, I'm going to give you two things to do when you're experiencing a loss of a pet. And please be sure to like and subscribe for my weekly videos. And if you're tired of feeling that emotional and physical pain of losing a beloved pet, I have a recorded workshop on how to process the loss of a pet that will help you relieve and revive your inner spirit and heal faster. And if you want to get access to that, I'll put the link below this video. I'm an animal communicator, and that means I talk with animals that have transitioned as well as animals that are here physically in the body. I use my intuition, and I've been doing this now for 10 years. And I've been helping clients heal both emotionally and physically from the loss of a pet. And I believe the grieving process doesn't have to be as devastating and as difficult as it is for so many. And you might have been raised to believe that all things die, including when a person or a pet passes away, that they're no longer here and that they're gone. However, the key point to consider is that since everything is made of energy and nothing truly dies, it just simply transforms or changes form. So instead of focusing on such a finite end, shift your thoughts to this. When your companion makes that transition, they move into spiritual energy or existing as a soul spirit. And with an open mind and a heart, you will feel this in your heart center. And many times you'll also see them out of the corner of your eye, or you'll hear them, or you'll gently feel them next to the side of your leg or your arm. Other times you may even see them in your dreams. So please know that they exist without sickness, pain, or fear. And your pet, your loving pet, continues to love you as they are with you. And they make their presence known to you. But of course, it can be very difficult to feel or know this when you're feeling emotional or you have that physical pain that comes from grieving. Which brings me to the second point. Do not focus on the emotional pain. For so many, this can become the physical pain in the body, and it can actually lead to disease in the body. To help you do this, I want you to sit quietly and just set the intention that you're going to allow yourself to feel it fully. Don't resist it. And then once you've done that, just gently move on from it, which I guide you further in doing this in my recorded workshop. Now, I've communicated with so many pets in spirit, and they never want their humans to stay too long or deep in the grieving process where the human becomes unable to get back into their own routine or even getting started in a new routine. Emotional pain occurs when you allow the mind to stay in the past of either what happened that led up to their transition and or guilt feelings that kept you from living with grace and love for yourself. And this actually keeps you locked into the past. So, for example, in one of my communication sessions with Bubba the cat, he showed me how his human was not getting outside and caring for herself. And later in the follow up, when I shared this with her, she shared with me how she had stopped running and not going on a specific trail because it reminded her of her connection with Bubba. But after getting the acknowledgement from Bubba that he's aware of what she's doing, she was so relieved. And of course, she said she would start immediately getting back into taking care of herself, going outside, and going specifically for a jog on that trail. And as an animal communicator and teacher, I created a workshop entitled How to Process the Loss of a Pet. And one of my clients shared afterwards in our animal community, several changes occurred for her, both emotionally and physically. First, she felt and heard her dog come to her during the workshop in the guided meditation. Then, secondly, after the 5-minute awareness exercise that I took everyone through during the workshop, the pain in her heart actually went away and she was able to take a full deep breath. Whereas in the past, the doctors told her she would never be able to breathe deeply due to scar tissue in her heart. So that was very powerful for her. And then finally, just a few days after the workshop, she decided to go ahead and take out her drumstick and kit and started to practice on basic skills. Now, in the past, she was told because of her RA and immobility of her hands and her fingers, she wouldn't be able to pick up her drumsticks at all. Well, she did, and she started practicing. I mean, how powerful is that? And all she did was allow herself to become more aware of her past thoughts that kept her locked in to the past and those low vibrations, and utilize all the information and the tools and the tips and the meditation in that 1 hour workshop. And the workshop is available to you right now. So you can start understanding why you're feeling the way you're feeling, what pets in spirit want you to know, release the emotions and beliefs that no longer serve you, as well as experience a deeper soul connection with your pet as I guide you during the meditation, in addition to all the tools and resources that you're going to have at your fingertips so you can start healing right now. So I'll go ahead, you'll see the link below this video, and I want to thank you again for watching and taking your time here right now so that you can start connecting even deeper with your fur baby in spirit. Thank you, and namaste.